Yeah, what up? What up? What up? How we doing? Salute, everybody. I got a little drink tonight, man, because Elmore coming on a hit, man, because my man's full of excitement, and I got to keep up with this guy. So I'm happy to be back, man. My man Tyler Goodjohn, we'll get you next time. He had some scheduling issues, so we'll get to him another day. But without further ado, I want to introduce my man Joe Elmore because we got to talk about it. We got that Connor Tierney fight coming up in July in London, so let's get right to it. Elmore.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome back, bro. Long time no see, long time no talk, bro. What you been up to, man?
Man, getting better, getting better. I've been in the lab getting I took some time to after the injury to make sure I was healed up real good, and yeah, man, just fine tuning, perfecting things, starting a couple businesses, getting some marketing stuff, some NFTs, a couple rap songs, all the video editing stuff I've been doing on my marketing and social media is all my editing. I own all the beats and stuff. I got a little rap album I'm coming out with. Most
I
people
didn't know you were a rapper.
I rap. That's me rapping my own walkout song. So it's just for fun. I'm a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty good at that too. So.
Yo, multi-talented Joe Elmore. Not only a hitman, not only a fighter, but a rapper too, bro. Hook me up with some tracks, man. I got to tune in, bro.
I'll send you my walkout song tonight. It's me and my boy Jake Hiller. In all the beats you'll be hearing, I own all the beats in the background. That way I don't have to worry about no audio. All the tracks are made and produced. Me and my homeboy.
That's what's up, man. I like that, bro. When did you start rapping? How old were you when you started that?
God, a long time ago, man. In Memphis, I'm a country thuggin', man. Memphis, Tennessee, Dyersburg, Tennessee, right outside. And we grew up, man. We didn't have nothing else to do, and I like poetry, and we would get down and we would battle rap each other for fun. It really become like we would either box each other in the parking lot and get bored out in the country, or we'd battle rap on the front porch and yeah, man, just for fun. So I always rapped my walkout songs ever since the beginning of my amateur career. And me and these guys met when I was the champion in Alabama. I was getting my hair cut. Dude, I used to have the Chuck Liddell mohawk and flames down my head when I was an amateur walking out. And at the barbershop, these guys were rapping, selling their CDs outside. And I was like, damn, dude, I need y'all to rap me a walkout song. 2 days later, I was at their house recording an album with them. We recorded like 10 tracks in 2 days and sold the album at my fights, and they would walk me out. And it's just something I've carried with me ever since then, really.
Damn, that's cool. Do you have like a stage name, rap name? Is it
Hitman 187, everything,
Hitman
baby.
187.
It's a 187 in the LBC. I've always taken that, that's another part of it. Hitman 187, of course, Snoop Dogg. Just a 187, that's police code for murder, death, kill. That means there's a murder in progress.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, baby. So it's just carried with me as part of my rap name, my fight name, everything. That's where it really got attached.
Damn, bro, we may have to do a little rap battle before this podcast is over tonight, bro.
I don't know if you want to do that, bro. I hit pretty hard.
Yeah, make it Slade, bro. You know what? It's all right. It's all right. I can take the hits, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hell yeah, bro. So, bro, it's been a minute, bro. Now, I'm gonna bring up a clip in a little bit. BKFC 12 I was at, and I will tell a lot of people, one of my favorite bare knuckle fights was you and Tom Show, man. It was just one of those standout fights, man. When people, now that this sport's evolving and people talk about, what was like a bare knuckle fight that stood out to you? I'll tell people about, like that Jason Knight low ball,
Jason Knight.
I mean, that's a legendary fight, but I could say fights that I was at, like Yuli and Tiago, you and Shove, there was I could go on and on, but that's a standout fight for me. So my man, Joe Elmore, exciting fighter, intense, something about you changes, bro. When that bell rings, like everything. Like I remember first seeing you fight, and it was before 12. It was did you fight BKFC 11? I think.
Yeah, I knocked out Will Choke in the first round.
And that's when I was I'm a Joe Elmore fan, because I'm like, this guy's a psycho, bro. Like I like this guy. Like he's intense, but like what happens when that bell rings, man? Because you're a good dude, you're a cool guy, but obviously it's time to scrap. What goes off in your head?
Yeah, man, I'm a savage cat. The cage, it is my habitat. I'm a lion in the jungle, and I eat them up like cage rats. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like when I get in there, that's my habitat. That's why when I beat him, I said, my house. And it's because I imagine if you break in my fucking house and you try to steal from me or take from my family, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to knock me out and trying to take my world title and my pride. And my mom's there. This is in July 16th, the day my son turns a man. He turns 18. I'll be in London fighting in July. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose in front of him. So when I carry that, that's what I mean. It's my house, man. I'm in there. I'm in that cage, and I'm defending what I love, and that's my house. I'm take care of my family, and ain't nobody gonna take me out of there.
Yo, I like that mentality, man. That's putting it all on the line right there. That's really getting into to everything, bro. You know,
Because I don't have to have nothing against him. Like I respect Connor. You know, this guy's got beautiful footwork. God, he's got such pretty boxing. That's beautiful. It's perfect. God, I've seen. You know, I mean, a perfect boxer. That's great because I know what he's gonna do, and it's just exciting. And I don't have to hate him, but I'm gonna murder that motherfucker. I don't care, man. It's like, I mean, I hope he's trying to do the same thing to me, and I respect him and his family and all that. But when that bell rings, I'm not thinking about nothing else, and I don't care how hard he hits me. I'm a fucking Terminator. I have fun, man. You can't get 12,500 people at Wembley are going to be screaming whether they want me to go down and die, which would be great too, because I love the underdog. I love proving people wrong. God, it feels good. But I got a big fan base over there too, man. Regardless, that energy is going to be so hype. And yeah, I can't wait for that war, man.
And you know what? Those people in London, man, I give them a lot of credit because they are really good fans, man. Like them
Fair
people,
play.
yeah,
Respect. It's fair play. It's fighting. It's what I love. So I'm excited to go over there. Like I said, I got a huge fan base, man. I'm excited to fight in front of those people. Because win or lose, if we hug it out and we beat the fuck out of each other and make each other bleed and smile, and they see that we love fighting in there, which I believe this kid likes to fight too. He ain't gonna like looking up at me, but he loves to fight, man. It's gonna be a damn good fight and another Tom Show fight. Except for I ain't gonna try that hard. I got a little bit more to show this kid. I ain't gonna headbutt his hand so often. But I'm gonna go in there, man, and we're gonna just put on a fight, and they're gonna love both of us at the end of this thing, and they're gonna remember it forever, and there ain't gonna be no question that it's gonna be fight of the year, knockout
yeah.
of the year, surprise your motherfucking ass of the year.
Damn, bro. You're 165, right?
Oh hell yeah! Well,
That's that. Elmore's got them pipes, kid. I gotta catch up to you, bro. Yo,
I'm about 200, but I cut the 165.
nice, bro. How long does it take you to cut down? A few weeks?
I'm already 195 to be honest right now, but not long. I follow a strict diet, keto. I got a dietitian, nutritionist, macro meals, everything perfect. I don't drink alcohol at all for the last 6 weeks already. I got 60 more days of perfection. I've got resistance bands, athletic coaches, boxing coaches. I'm bringing my boxing coach to live with me from Detroit. And I got this shit ready to go this time, baby.
Man, my man's teed up ready, bro. I love it, man. That's gonna be electrifying out there, man. Them fans will be singing, going crazy, cheering. You know that London vibe is great, and that's a nice fight vibe to have, bro.
Wembley, bro.
That's huge,
Crazy.
man. Is it going to be BKFC's biggest crowd at 12,500? I believe
12,500 people. I'm sure it's going to be sold out over there. They have their crowds they're not going to let a place like that it'll be gone. So yeah, it's 12. I think it's the second largest indoor arena they have over there, and definitely one of the biggest ones we've ever had filled. I don't think what is it? And Hard Rock, none of those have held that. Maybe the one where me and Tom show for, but it was still towards the beginning of the pandemic and it wasn't sold out. So
yeah, no, I think there were about 3,000 people there,
yeah,
and that was in Daytona. But yes, it was during the
that was the
pandemic.
biggest one we've had. That's the biggest one they've had, and that's what I'm saying.
That was a nice event.
Yeah,
A lot of good fights. You were
yeah,
on that. That was Tiago's debut. That was a good card to be on. A lot of
yeah,
eyes on that one. And
yeah.
but this one is going to be tremendous, man. I'm excited for this. Bare Knuckle. I mean, the roots of Bare Knuckle, London. I mean, they got a lot of history out there. And BKB's been around for a hot minute, and it's cool to see. You know, this guy Connor Tierney is a BKB former champ. You know, 6-1, I believe. He's talented guy. You know, it's going to be interesting to see. You know, the MMA style of Joe Elmore, that aggressive style, that I'm coming at you style, and against a guy that's a boxer, you know. And we've seen MMA guys have been more successful in bare knuckle than
You want to
boxers.
know a secret? I won gold gloves in 1997.
Uh,
I got a black belt in I think 1996 is when I got my black belt in Taekwondo. See, I'm a striker, man. I
yeah.
wrestled. I went to state all 4 years. I was the gymnast for 10 years. I can do double backflips still on a springboard floor. I mean, this kid, they can say he's a boxer and I'm an MMA guy, but I'm not an MMA guy. I'm a world class fucking striker. I'm a left-handed, right-handed. I got power. I can switch. I can overhand. I can dance. I've studied the peekaboo style. I'm a master of the Detroit Philly shell style. Uh, um, Man, what I did against Tom Shuff, I think what it is people watched what I did against Tom. And I went out there and I told my coach before that fight, I was like, I'm going to headbutt this motherfucker's hand. I said, I'm going to get fight of the year. I need to prove to these motherfuckers I ain't going to just knock everybody out in 30 seconds. Anybody can just knock somebody out in 30 seconds. I'm going to fight this motherfucker. My coach was like, all right, well, Crazy Chris, man. Shout out Detroit. He said it just like this. He said, listen here, man, Bubba, just knock him out. Why you want to do this stupid shit? And I'm like, well, fuck, man, I got to do it. And it did. It made it legendary. It was in Forbes magazine with the little thing. My buddy made it for me and printed out the article of my face splitting and me dropping Tom with that punch. It's God. I got it in my little man room downstairs, and I'm hoping to be able to get down here, man, and another big opportunity. I came back in and I fought Leonard Garcia, of course, and what people don't know on that one is I had 2 weeks of my 5-week camp for that. I had COVID. I had 21 days I had tested negative. 21 days I trained. While I had COVID training for Leonard Garcia, my coach came over and was like, fuck it, man, I guess I got to get COVID with you at the same time. I had another buddy who said he just didn't care. So we put all the mats out under my garage and I trained and did hand pads with COVID with my coaches under the garage staying with me just so I didn't have to go without training. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to fight. 5 days before the fight, 100% tear on my subscapula. That's why I've been out. So I fought with 100% tear against Leonard Garcia in my left hand. I couldn't rotate, couldn't throw a left hook. I couldn't even turn the jab over. So people can say what they want about my striking, but a motherfucker fought with one arm against the legendary motherfucker. I got both my arms back, and I'm ready to go show them what they really look like and what they really do. I'm gonna show him what a boxer is. That pretty little footwork. I've been studying it. I got him.
Ooh,
I've been
man,
studying a long time. He's been asking for this a long time. Since January, February, when they asked me to fight him the first time, I said, this motherfucker done fucked up. He done asked for me. Bitch, I'm going to sit around and I'm going to get healthy and I'm going to let you do what you do. You go ahead and you fight Jeremiah Riggs. You get you real fucking confident. And then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to study your monkey ass. And I'm going to come back and get you, little brittle brick Conor McGregor motherfucking wannabe. I got you, boy.
Ooh, my man Elmore bringing it on the mic, baby. Listen, that fight with Leonard Garcia, I enjoyed very much. But yeah, I could tell something was up. Something was up. So thank you for explaining what happened there. But I got to give you a lot of fucking credit for training with COVID, bro. Because I mean, how was that, bro? Were you like it was hard to breathe? I mean, intense training, bro.
Man, I grew up with asthma, but since I've been fighting, dude, and teaching cardio and being a fitness trainer for all these years, I eat pretty healthy when I'm in fight camp. I eat like shit when I'm a fat ass, but yeah, no, man, it didn't really do what I thought it was going to do to me. I felt like mostly I felt like I worked out really hard at all times a day. The muscle weakness and the small distortion of my smell, which I only have one nostril anyway, where my nose is caved in with my septum. So I really can't smell much anyway. But man, no, man, I trained through it and I just felt like I had a little flu or something. But I wasn't going to sit down, so I didn't really take time to think about being sick. I felt like shit, but that's it. I felt like shit, and I was like, I've got to do this. And I was more like just staring at the little thing, like waiting to get positive so I could go or negative so I could go back to the gym and actually get full camps in and spar, and because my main training partners and stuff had fights, so I had to wait the last 3 weeks to get with my sparring partners. So
well, now we got fully healthy Joe Elmore. No COVID. Yeah. COVID's in the past now. That's some passe shit.
Yeah, and I might get the train with the Gypsy King. I might be going to Detroit. Tyson Fury's doing a little camp up there, and I got a connection, so I might be doing a little Tyson Fury boxing. So I'm not worried about tall motherfuckers at all. Plus, if y'all didn't see, Warren Thompson just come in there and kick some ass in his last fight. That's been my main sparring partner. We helped Chris Bennett get ready for his UFC fight, and you saw what Warren looked like out there. Me and Warren be tearing the fuck out of each other. And I'm 165. He's a heavyweight, and I've only been training, fighting these heavyweights for this camp too.
Love it. I love it. That's like that. That does the same shit. A lot of people do. Even Kid Gotti. Kid Gotti's training with big boys too, man. You have to, bro.
Because guys like us always got to be around the big fellas. We don't make them little like us.
Tell me about it, bro. I always tell people I'm 5'8" on a fucking good day, bro. If the hair is gelled right, it's up, really up high, bro. That's it. But yo, so it's been a long layoff, but a lot has changed in the 165 division since you've been gone. Now, when we last spoke, it's been a minute. You were like, yo, I want that 165 title. I want that 165 title shot. And, since you've been gone, it's been a while. BKFC 16, it's a long time now. Now Elvin Brito is the king of the hill at 165, bro. We got a champ. He's defending the title against Palomino. Palomino has an opportunity to become the 165 champ. And you are right in the mix. You and Connor are right in the mix with this fight, man. This potentially could be a title eliminator.
It is.
We're
the only ones that deserve it. We're the only ones that matter right now. I mean, Caleb Harris has already lost twice. There's no even sense in consideration of until he wins some more fights to come back and fight for that title again. Palomino, whether he loses or wins, me and Connor's the British champion. I'm the motherfucker they've been waiting on to come back forever, the people's champ already anyway, and I'm the one that Destiny said supposed to be the champion, and I've been saying it forever. So whoever wins this fight is finna fight Palomino or him. And I've got messages and DMs. I'm not going to share them because it's private, but I've DM'd Palomino, Burrito. I love his family, his wife. I'm friends with these people. I've respected. I've been a fan of fucking Palomino since he fought Justin Gaethje back in the day. But I'm a fucking Justin Gaethje if he knew how to keep his chin tucked and fight better. You know what I'm saying? I got him a lot faster than Justin Gaethje. I know my matchup against Palomino. Man, I thought about all this shit. I've game planned it. Me and respect to Elvin Brito and his elusive style, but I have a very elusive, hard to understand style and a lot of power. So wherever it goes, man, I'm excited. I'm gonna beat Connor's ass respectfully in front of all his people. I'm gonna prove that I am the king, and whoever wins between Palomino and Elvin Brito, come see Daddy, baby, because I'm next.
Ooh, Hitman, bro. That Hitman, he's putting out contracts. The Hitman. And let me tell you, that's a great fight with Palomino and Burrito. That fight there is going to be great. It's a rematch. There's a lot on the line there, bro. Burrito has an opportunity to avenge his loss against Palomino. Palomino stepping up, trying to become the first double champ. Who do you think wins that fight?
And I don't know, dude. Elvin has evolved a lot. Palomino is a legend, a power. It's a 50-50 fight. I mean, look what happened with Harris and Burrito, because it was a split decision both times, I believe, right? Wasn't it? Both decisions were split decision. Caleb was on the losing end of a split decision 2 times. So I don't know, man. And then that's kind of how I feel. Palomino hasn't knocked anybody out in a while, but God can he's fought. But we're fighting world class guys at our level now. I mean, I'm one of the toughest guys in the world. I've never been dropped. There might be a point when I get dropped. I don't know. I'd like to say I go out my whole career with a tank noggin, but we all have to. We all got to adjust, man, and we all got to grow and get out there and yeah.
Hey, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in a month.
Yeah, it don't matter. Right now, it's focused on July 16th. Me and him. That's where my head is anyway.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, it's going to be a huge fight, man. I think it makes sense talking to you and thinking about this. I mean, you've been in the bare knuckle game for a minute now. You're an OG, fan favorite. You fought. I mean, you had some great fights in this BKFC promotion already. So yeah, I think this definitely tees you up, ready to go. You and Connor's got his BKB history. So I like this. I like that the guys from London are fighting the guys in the US, different styles. And, so I'm excited to see how this all unfolds, man. But yes, I think this should be a title eliminator, hands down. You two, when it gets a title shot against either Palomino or Brito, it only makes sense, man. So
Well, listen, let me tell you, my intent is in the ring. I'm probably going to call him out, just like everybody else gets a little shout out if I do beat him. When I beat Connor Tierney at London, that's exactly what I'm going to do on the mic. I'm going to thank my only sponsor, and that's whoever wins that fight.
All right, I'm going to ask you this too. So I'm glad you brought that up. Do you know where on the card you're placed?
I mean, we deserve for the co-main event or feature fight. It has to be. It doesn't make sense for it not to be, especially with Connor being the champ over there.
I agree.
Of course, look who they've announced already. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while. They've been waiting to do this, so we kind of rushed it, and it's a big hype. We look at the hype behind this fight. It don't matter who the main event is. People are going to want to see our fight. I guarantee we're going to get fight of the night. We're going to get fight of the night or knockout of the night. The only way that it's not going to be fight of the night is when I knock him out in 30 seconds. Other than that, this is going to be fight of the night. I'm excited. I mean, hell, man, I wish I could sit back and watch me fucking fight this fight.
Hell yeah. Sorry, man. I'll be watching it for you. Don't worry, bro.
Hell yeah. Hey, don't worry. I'm going to watch it back and replay in slow-mo that motherfucker when I get done, too. Don't worry. I'm going to make plenty of highlight videos coming the week after. I got some rap videos and some music to put to it.
I love it, man. I love it. Yo, so well, the reason I was asking, and I agree, you got to be up there in the co-main situation, But the only reason I asked that question because I noticed that BKFC, they'll only do those post fights. It's not like the UFC shit where everybody gets a post fight interview. BKFC, they only post fight like co-main and main, or maybe a feature fight. So I want to make sure my man Joe Elmore gets his time to call out who he needs to call out.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I mean, with what my contract and the new contract I've just negotiated with him. They definitely got to put me up on the card, or they wouldn't be taking care of me if, it doesn't matter what order I'm on the card, but they definitely gonna put me up there. I guarantee it.
You're gonna be up there, bro. I know you're gonna be up there, but I got to throw that little seed out there so you keep that right there just in case, because I want you to have that.
Yeah,
moment,
I expect it, man. Honestly, they ain't told us yet because, like you said, they do shit different, but just from the vibe I feel, man, I think it's too important of a fight. No arrogance whatsoever. It's like Connor is got hot butter behind him on the internet, his style, and I do too. And our two styles clash, and it is too wild not to be. It would be a mistake.
I can't even tell you how hyped up I am about this fight. Like super hyped because like you said, it's the styles, they clash. It's the USA guy coming from the US fighting a hometown boy in London, man. There's so much behind this fight. It's more than a title eliminator. This is like, hey, you coming to London, them fans over there saying we the real bare knuckle people. London, we've been doing this way longer, more consistent. You guys are just getting in the game in the USA. So now the USA boy coming in. So this is big, bro. This is international shit. This ain't.
Yeah. That's what I feel in my heart, man. That's why I'm putting so much into my training. In all honesty, I have to try to stay down because I was watching a Mike Tyson video. I'm still a husband and a dad, and I'm calm and work with kids, and I'm a trainer. But man, when I talk about this fight, bro, it gets me so hyped. It catches fire. It catches fire in me. I love when I'm excited about a fight. I don't want to go out there and beat up some duck that's getting paid $1,500 that's going to get hurt that ain't supposed to be in there with me. I want to go in there and I want to be in there with somebody's hero, and I want to break their hearts. And this guy is a bunch of people's heroes, and I get a chance to go in here and yeah, man, dude, I can't hardly sleep. I'm starting to get the sweats already. My body's ready to go.
Yeah, bro, I'm ready to go. I know the fans are ready to go, but I want to remind the people something about my man Joe Elmore real quick, because I think they need just a refresher, bro, because I like to refresh people sometimes, just keep them on their toes and let them know what's up. But I just want to remind the people of just something real quick, because I think it's only necessary that we do it. But y'all remember my guy right here? Y'all remember my boy Joe Elmore? This fight right here. You and Shof, bro. I'm telling you, man. I had the honor of interviewing you after that fight, and you were loaded with blood, all banged up, got the medal on, and my man Joe Elmore is like,
Yeah,
I love this shit. Love this shit. Sticking your tongue out, going crazy. And I'm like, look at that. Look at that. This man's a beast, bro. He ain't nothing stopping this guy. This guy.
you know what's funny? The picture. Remember whenever I come and did the interview, and I had you take the picture hugging my wife in the back.
Yep.
That's on my the one with me doing this with the nerve hanging out of my head. That's on my screensaver on my phone. Literally, as I dial, I push my apps. It's that picture of my face, because that's one of the happiest moments of my life, is going out there and putting on an epic fight like that and winning, and people looking at me not under. Here it is right here. Yeah, baby.
Yes, there it is, man. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Your wife looks so proud, man. That's too cool, brother.
It's on the background of my phone, baby. I look at it every single day.
Dude, hey, bro. Now it's time for a new picture, bro. In
Oh
July,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And you
But
got
unfortunately, I think I'm gonna be pretty after this one, bro. I'm not gonna do this time. I'm telling you, I promise. I cannot wait. I can't wait till people get to see what I've been working on and what I put into this. Man, I've evolved, and I've had a long time. Everybody's seen the long layoff, but I haven't been gone. Look, I was in the gym with my sling on doing one-handed southpaw combat. I'm a southpaw. I'm orthodox. I'm everything. I've literally. I'm just really excited just to show the evolution. Not even the violence. I'm still the same violent person I am, but it's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be pretty, man. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna dance with this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Ain't gonna be no tango. I'll tell you that. But I'm
We're
gonna.
we're gonna tangle for sure. We're not tango. We're gonna tangle.
It'll be a bloody tango.
Two fucking cats tied tail to tail.
Ooh, shit. It's gonna be like that old school. What was that in wrestling, man? They had the Indian strap match, bro. Ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, man. Somebody get hurt.
I still got a buddy of mine, man. We'll put our front foot in a tire and we do the tire sparring, where you can't bolt the front feet in that tire and work on that inside boxing. It's one of my favorite things to do. We'll sit there 20 minutes sparring with our foot in a tire, 20-minute rounds.
God bless you, man. I got so much respect for fighters, man. It's no joke, man. A lot of that's why, like, when I see shit on social media, people hate and talking shit. It's like, you don't know what these people sacrifice, man. You gotta respect people that put all this work in, man. You put your body through a lot of pain, bro. So I respect the hell out of you. And I'm gonna ask you this, bro. I'm gonna put you on the spot. If Connor Tierney was in this chat right now and you threw some rap, spitting some rhymes at this guy, how you gonna do it?
What do you mean? Well, what am I gonna say to him?
Say it's a rap battle right now. Connor Tierney's in here. We gotta say to this guy.
I'm just tell that brittle Brit to be ready.
You got any rhymes for this guy?
Bare knuckle, blood gushing, body crushing, concussion, jaws breaking, steady swinging, and adrenaline rushing. Put your hands up, because all that talking don't mean nothing. In the streets, he don't want it. That's a different discussion. Might leave in a body bag, trust me. They bet it all on Hitman, because that's the homie.
Woo, that Hitman got the contract. He's ready to connect, my man, Joe Elmore. Can't wait, bro. July 16th, BKFC, I believe 26, if I'm not mistaken. 27?
July 16th, my son's birthday.
That's right, BKFC 27. I got it on the banner here, and I don't even read it because I'm all over the place.
They changed it from the 9th. It was the 9th. They've moved it to the 16th. So
that's going to be sick, man. Well, stay tuned because the fans are in for a treat. Elmore returns after a little bit of a layoff. He coming in hot. The Hitman's back. He's fighting Connor Tierney. BKB, former champ. It's going down in London, July 16th. Title eliminator, 165, man. This is it right here, man. So stay tuned. My man,
hey, shout out Fight Addict TV. Thanks for having me on again. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks all my fans. God, I'm so happy to be back. Love everybody. Love you guys.
Much respect, Joe Elmore. Thank you for your time, my brother. And we'll be talking very soon, I'm sure.
Peace, my brother.
Peace, my brother. Thank you. There you have it, my man, Joe Elmore. Yo, This fight's going to be a banger. There's no question about it. I can't wait for this fight to happen. Thank you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining. Charlie Patterson in the house. Give my man a follow. He's got DGM, bro. They got the best fucking clothes that you can wear to the gym. So comfortable. The hat. It's my favorite hat in the world. Mike Arnold, what's up, brother? Mission Accomplished Podcast. My boys over there. Howie in the house. Sup, Howie? How you doing? Zion Tomlinson in the house. Sup? The Champ, Misfit, Christine Faria, thank you. Randy Felion, sup? Cody's in the house. Anthony Cruz, my dad. Yo, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's Wednesday. Do your thing. I ain't gonna say it. I say it every week. You already know what day it is. So thank you guys. Peace out. Have a great night. Much love.